Talk about Cyberpunk, how about a team-based game? First, check out Spine. Just don't expect to see this game anytime soon, as it is still in pre-production phase with full development set to begin this summer and coming to PCs and next generation consoles only. Check it out. Although still very early in development, Vigilance 2099 was shown off actually very recently and, to be honest, blew me away instantly. This game is simply a first to third person shooter with the aim to deliver that Blade Runner vibe, actually letting you play as a bounty hunter in a cyberpunk metropolis. Check it out, this game's aiming consoles and PCs sometime soon.
So, what's the status?
Just confirmed our source. He's been here. Even better, he's a regular.
Meaning?
Stalker identified.
Stay safe out there.
Number Michelle. She worked on human.
Does not say about dogs bringing more and 11.
Now, if you haven't checked out Loopmancer just yet, this game's essentially a mix of Mirror's Edge and Super Hot. You can actually go ahead and try a free demo for the game right now on Steam. However, you'll have to wait for the game's full release until further notice, possibly until mid-2022. In any case, this game's actually coming to all consoles, including Switch and also PCs. Project Kato or Kato, on the other hand, maybe one of the games actually worth waiting for in this list, is an open world action RPG where players take on a role of Kato, which is a cyborg ninja. Project Kato is still a long way from its debut. You can actually go ahead and support the team through fundraising campaigns, I've been led to believe, and hope for a 2023 release, maybe, if all goes according to plan. Check it out. on, there's Cyberpunk Detective, a crime fiction game in which you play as a private detective, seeking for the truth and money. Actually, money, mostly, according to Steam. Maybe an open world to some extent even. Cyberpunk Detective is planned for sometime next year, and it's coming to PCs only. Check it out.
Prey might become the hunter.
As in the case of Stray, the game doesn't have a release date just yet, but we should see more from it in 2022 or even later in 2021, you know. Also, a gameplay trailer for the game was revealed just a couple months back, in which we finally got to see the main character exploring and a few other game's premises such as puzzle solving. Check it out, just in case you've missed it.
Along his journey, the cat will meet a small drone named B12. Using the drone's ability to interact with objects in the world and communicate with the strange inhabitants of this secluded place, together they will work to learn more about the secrets of this forgotten community of human-like machines.
If you haven't heard of it just yet, replaces it 2.5D cinematic action adventure actually inspired by games like Blade Runner mostly. The thing about it is it's basically designed using pixel art to complement the 80s aesthetic is what they said. Now this game's on its way to Xbox consoles and PCs only as a Microsoft exclusive and due out sometime next year. Check it out.
Is under great threat. Every neuron, synapse, and receptor in the human mind.
So, Lawn actually caught our attention pretty late November last year. Well, the folks behind the game once again came our way just now with a new teaser. So this action-packed cyberpunk mystery lol FPS is on its way to PC VR only sometime later this year, and it could go up to early next year. So just keep it in mind. Just announced with a really brief trailer, Severed Steel is a sci-fi first-person shooter by Greylock Studios. On its way to consoles and PCs including Switch, September 17th, also definitely taking inspiration from other games like Mirror's Edge. Check it out. A Steam demo is also available for the game if you just want to have a go with it before its release right now. If you can't really remember, Last Night is a Cyberpunk game that made a big splash with its initial trailer all the way back in E3 2017. No other trailers have been released since, but last year developers finally came out and said this game will come out in about 2 years, meaning now you can expect a 2022 release at its earliest. Here's a trailer in case you've missed out on Last Night.
Gamedec is a cyberpunk RPG where you get to be a game detective inside virtual worlds.
Almost 2 years after its debut at Gamescom 2019, Anchor Studios finally came out with the news that Gamedec will be released for PCs and Switch next month, actually September 16th. Gamedec is a pretty unique RPG non-combat kind of experience where every decision comes with its consequences. So check it out. This game is coming to Steam, Epic Games Store, and also GOG.
A lot. Can different approaches to a problem branch the narrative? Yes, they can. Even if the approach means turning into a cat. Can a deduction, meaning what your avatar believes to be true, branch the narrative? Yes, even if your theory is, let's say, far-fetched. And finally, can your actions towards characters and factions branch the narrative? Oh yeah! Sometimes deadly consequences.
The city is sick with corruption, Chloe. Its people are trapped under the foot of Goliath.
Samurai Unicorn is probably one of the more visually interesting games on this list today, okay? It is a third-person survival game, basically, in which you play as a detective once again, but the game itself is creating a really nice throwback visual style of the old PlayStation era. Just check it out, make sure to stay tuned for a precise release date.
Vermin have invaded the city. Officers are advised to use lethal force.
Scour the building, leave nothing behind.
Unicorn!
No matter how hopeless it gets, no matter the odds, I will be by your side.
Lo-Fi is available now in early access for PC VR only, with plans for a full launch into other headsets as well, sometime later this year. I would say it's definitely one of the more promising titles to arrive this year, and as you can see, it's a cyberpunk adventure and also the spiritual successor to Iris, VR's Technolust. In case you know that one, check it out.
Just try to keep your nose clean. I know it's tough. Nothing stays clean for long.
And in case you've missed out on the announcement, Night Dive Studios, developers behind the old point-and-click adventure game Blade Runner, and now Enhanced Edition, said the game releases next year. Possibly. Yeah, hopefully the project will see the light of the day at some point in the future, because we know once it's due, it'll be coming to all consoles and PCs, including Switch. Check it out.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins.
So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
And last but not least, this is Living Dark, which sounds pretty cool already. This is actually the next game from the studio Rocketworks, creators of DayZ. The game itself is described as a neo-noir adventure driven by a procedural narrative. Living Dark is yours to define. And quote, I forgot to mention, still actually waiting on a release for the game, but we know it's coming to PCs only. Check it out.